Hello, students. Hoping that you all are staying home and staying safe. In today's video, we are going to discuss the B reading of third unit. The marathon of videos of first reading came to an end. So this B reading is a poem with a title, Not Just a Teacher, but a Friend. This poem is about the relationship that should prevail between teachers and the students. A friendly relationship, a kind of relationship which was not there earlier. In olden days, there is a kind of great gap between a student and a disciple. Students are overwhelmed with respect. They maintain a certain distance. But in the course of time, the concept has changed, and the teacher has come to be considered as a friend, a real friend, a true friend. So, keeping this in mind, let's move on with the discussion of the poem. Be reading, not just a teacher, but a friend. The title itself says he is not just a teacher. Okay, he adopts another role of being a friend to the student. And when some students see certain teachers, they have a kind of affinity, 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 and they become very close. We don't know why it happens, but somehow teachers or that particular teacher come to be a student's friend. No reason, not because teacher has something, teacher has done something to that particular student, but simply a kind of a bond is established between a student and a teacher. So in this poem, not just a teacher, but a friend. So this teacher has a role of a teacher and a role of being a very good friend. And okay, let's move on. I had nowhere to turn, had nowhere to go. This is something, this is just something I think you need to know. I had nowhere to turn, had nowhere to go. This is just something I think you need to know. I don't know what made me trust you. I still remember, I still remember the day when I told you what I have been through. I thought I should run away, go hide in a hole, but then you really brought out my true soul. Okay, let us see the explanation part. Let's try to understand. I had nowhere to turn, had nowhere to go. This is something I think you need to know. What is the kind of disposition that a student is in? What is the kind of situation that student is in? I had nowhere to turn, had nowhere to go. When someone says, what is the kind of situation that they are in? They are in a total confusion. They don't know what to do. That's why this student also says, I had nowhere to turn, had nowhere to go. I here is the student. That student is in a total confusion. I had nowhere to turn. He does not have any direction. Okay, he does not know where to go, and he does not have any sort of shelter. I had nowhere to go. This is just something I think you need to know. You here is the teacher, and the student wanted the teacher to know the kind of a situation that the student is in. I don't know what made me trust you. See, simply the student saw the teacher and trusted him. Okay, that's a no logic, no logic for trusting the teacher. I don't know. He does not even know why he trusted the teacher. I still remember the day when I told you what I have been through. He remembers. He remembers the day. That student remembers the day when I told you what I have been through. Here, what I have been through, meaning what I am going through. A kind of a difficult situation that the student was in. That is the meaning. What I have been going through. What I have been through. What I've been experiencing. The problems that the student is experiencing. I thought I should run away, go hide in a hole. See, the meaning of this expression, I thought I should run away, go hide in a hole. See, when you have some problem, you do not really go and hide in a hole. You should not understand literally. The meaning of the sentence is that he wanted to escape from the problems. Okay, as a child, because he does not want to face the problem. Okay, he does not want to trouble himself. That's why he wanted to escape. He wanted to escape, run away from the problems. That's the meaning of this sentence. Not that he wants to hide in a hole. Okay, what kind of creature hides in a hole? Creatures like snakes, rats hide in holes. But then you really brought out my true soul. Then what happened? Brought the teacher, you, the teacher, brought out my true soul, filled the student with the confidence, trust on himself. So that is the meaning of this sentence. So when I wanted to escape from the problems that I was facing, you brought out my true soul. You encouraged me to face them, because problems should be faced, not escaped from. So that is the end of the first stanza. Let's move on. As each day grew longer, our trust became stronger. Each time I wanted to cry, you stayed there right by my side. As each day grew longer, as the time went on, that is the meaning. As the time went on. Okay, do not take it literally. Day does not grow long. Day has 24 hours. It does not grow to 25 hours. So what we have to understand, as each day grew longer, that means as the time went on, our trust became stronger. Okay, they became very good friends. The teacher was giving the student a lot of confidence to face, and their relationship became very strong. Our trust, the student trusted, or each other's trust grew strong. Each time I wanted to cry, you stayed there right by my side. Each time I wanted to cry, meaning whenever the student has some problem, felt like crying. You could try to give up, does not want to face, does not have a courage to face the problems. Okay, what kind of problems? Maybe other students are teasing, not able to cope up with studies, and some problems in the families, something like that. Not more than that. Okay, but the teacher stayed there right by my side. Okay, you stayed there. The teacher was with the student all the time, supported the student. You stayed there right by my side, supported the student. You stayed there right by my side. It is not does not refer to right side. Okay, exactly next to him. That is the meaning of this sentence. You stayed there right by my side. Then I moved to the next grade. Okay, see the class teacher. Okay, certain teachers do not teach certain classes. This is what happened to this student. Okay, he finished that class and moved to the next grade. Okay, we see that he finished his 8th class and moved to the uh, uh, ninth grade. Okay, let us see. Then I moved to the next grade. Boy, was I afraid that our trust would slowly fade. But I was wrong. We are still strong. Then I moved to the next grade. When he was promoted to the next class, boy, was I afraid. See, this boy is does not refer to any boy or girl. Boy means an expression of exclamation. So the student was afraid. The student was very afraid. Okay, now what is the student afraid of? Now the teacher is not there in this class. He's the teacher, his friend, taught him up to 8th class. Now he is not there in 9th class. So, like some of you who studied in junior foundation came to senior foundation, you have some teacher friends, but now you have altogether different teachers with whom you are not familiar. So you will have some certain fears or what kind of teachers they are, what they will say, what they will teach, how do they deal with students. Some fears you develop. So this student also is same. He was afraid. But he has no reason to be afraid of. Okay, just his fear is imaginary. So his fear is not about anything. His fear is that their trust would slowly fade. That is his fear. They okay in the previous stanza, their trust became stronger. Okay, now this student thinks that this trust will slowly fade, means become less, weak. Okay, but the meaning of fade is something different, lose color. We should not take that exact meaning. But I was wrong. A student was wrong. In what? In thinking that their trust, will slowly fade. So there is a student who could not assess the relationship. He was wrongly judged. So he was wrong. The student was wrong. We are still strong. Their trust did not reduce. Their trust did not diminish. Their trust remained strong even when he moved to the next grade. Even though sometimes you don't have time, you at least ask me if I am fine. Even though sometimes I'm not, I feel like I have just been shot. I smile and say, yes, I am all right. Then I walk away and you're out of sight. I will just have to wait. I still have my fate. Even though sometimes you don't have time. Teacher may be busy with his works. Okay, and also that teacher is not teaching in the present grade of the student. So when they see each other in the same school premises, so the teacher would ask this student, how are you? Are you all right? Something like that. You at least ask me if I am fine. Even though sometimes I am not. I'm not means even though sometimes I am not fine, even though sometimes I have problems, I feel like I have just been shot. Even though sometimes I am going through some excruciating pain, even though I'm going through excruciating pain, I smile and say, yes, I'm all right. Okay, the student is not lying here. We should not understand that the student is trying to lie to the teacher. This, okay, the student goes through some trouble, some problem, but still, when the teacher asks that student, he or she would say that I am all right. Okay, that I am fine. See this, are you fine? How are you? Uh, if I am fine, he asks me. Then student says, I am all right. Okay, but he is not all right. See, I am, though I am not, though I am not, though I am going through pain, excruciating pain. See, shot means when arrow is shot, you go through some excruciating, very severe pain. Okay, okay, not that somebody shot him. You should not understand. That means he was going through some problem, but when the teacher asks, the student says that he is all right. Smile and say that he is all right. Then I walk away and you're out of sight. Then I walk away because he goes to his class, and you're out of sight. Teacher is not seen. You're out of sight means the teacher is not seen. Out of sight means cannot be seen. I'll just have to wait. I'll just have to wait. Wait for what? Wait for the teacher to, wait to see the teacher again. I'll just have to wait. I still have my faith. Till he meets the teacher, he has to go through, because when the student meets this teacher, the teacher fills the student with courage. That's why when the teacher is not seen, not present, okay, the student feels that it does not give him much courage to face the problems that he might have. Okay, fate means fate. I don't know whether you know good or bad things that happen in one's life. That's the meaning of fate. I'm so glad that you are there when I was sad. Glad means happy. The student is happy that the teacher was there when the student was sad. Okay, that's why very good teachers always encourage students. Okay, okay. Some even certain students cannot digest when a student or teacher goes away from the school. Then that you are there when I was sad, and this is what makes you, and this kind of feeling, okay, feeling that uh, that a teacher was there to encourage the student and to strengthen his convictions, okay, makes not just my ninth grade teacher, my friend. Okay, so this kind of uh, teacher encourages the student. So who actually teaches, not teacher's duty is not only to teach, but here the teacher took the role of a friend and encouraged. That's why, okay, the student feels that he is not just his ninth grade teacher, but he's a friend. So that's the end of discussion on um, not just a teacher but a friend. And we will discuss the question answers in the next video. Until then, bye bye.